Traditional grief counselling helped me understand my feelings, but it didn't heal my body. After months of therapy, I realised something profound. My grief was trapped in my tissues, my organs, and my nervous system. The emptiness in my chest, the heaviness in my limbs, the way my whole system felt like I was living inside a storm. Talking about it didn't shift it. Today, I'm sharing the hidden path to healing after loss that saved my life. Body-centered grief work that reaches the places talk therapy simply cannot. Traditional grief counselling, honestly, it didn't touch the sides. After my beloved died, I went through victim support because I needed something, someone. But almost immediately I realised she couldn't meet me where my grief lived. She couldn't speak to spiritual grief. She couldn't feel the emptiness in my chest or the way my body felt like I was in the centre of a perfect storm. The sails ripped, the anchor gone, and wave after wave hitting me with no way to reach the shore. I kept going because I needed human connection, but I'd leave feeling angry, unseen, untouched. My body was screaming, and talk therapy had no way to hear it. That was the moment I knew. This grief wasn't in my mind alone. It was living in my body. The first shift happened when I returned to the earth. I started grounding daily, lying on the earth, hugging trees, sending my energy down into the earth. And I noticed something. My body softened, the ache eased, and I could breathe again. I searched for someone who worked with grief through the body, and there was no one. So I began piecing together my own healing through herbal medicine, my years as a green witch, my nursing background, my energy work, my connection with plants, animals, and spirit. And something opened. My ability to connect with those who had passed became stronger, not imagined, real. And that changed everything. Because then I knew healing after loss must include both the body and the soul. The body holds grief in places words cannot reach. Some trauma, especially early trauma, is recorded before we even have language. And you can't heal those wounds with talking. This is where breath, grounding, shamanic journeying, and energy work really matter. When I began this, I experienced actual healing, not coping, not managing, but release. And I saw the same in others. Childhood wounds softening, anxiety lifting, the energy body clearing, moments of joy returning, the remembering of self. This approach is especially powerful for widows and for spiritual grief because both the body and the soul fracture and both need to be held. My body-centered grief healing practice is not one thing. It's an ecosystem built from everything I've learned. My nursing, my herbal medicine, the shamanic journeying, the energy healing, earth connection, my own losses, miscarriage, childbirth, childhood grief, and the death of my beloved. And here's the framework. Daily grounding, connecting with the earth, plants, and animals, letting the earth hold what the mind cannot. Breathwork, somatic release, making space inside the body for life to return. Shamanic healing journeys, new moons, full moons, solstices, and equinoxes. I open the space, and then your guides, not mine, take you where you need to go. Energy healing with my spiritual team. I call on my healing team, angels, luminous ones, cosmic guides, elementals, and your own team works with mine. It's tailor-made by Spirit for you. One-on-one support in the higher tier, deeper work in your field, your grief, your energy body. And this is nothing like therapy. And it's nothing like Reiki, because the healing comes through no matter my physical state. This works because it heals the root, the somatic wound, the energetic wound, and the spiritual wound. And the transformation is profound. People soften, they reconnect back with their bodies, they feel calmer, lighter, and more grounded. They begin to love themselves again. Joy returns, embodiment returns. This is what saved my life, and this is why I teach it. If you're still stuck in grief after trying traditional approaches, your body is waiting for you to come home. This exact framework that saved my life is what I teach inside Module 1 of my Rebodying the Grieving Soul, a 5-module heart-led pathway for grieving souls who are ready to come home to themselves. It's intentionally low cost because support in grief should feel accessible and valued. If your body is telling you, yes, I'm ready, you'll find the link in the description. This is your body calling you home after loss. The link's in the description, and if this resonated, subscribe, because next week I'm sharing the specific practice that helped me release trapped grief from my body without years of therapy.